Bargain bin. Let's see what crowd is in. Baba Dave and his hair. He's old man, but please don't stare. Alright, he's on the bargain bin. Next on up is Jacobus, with computer skills most dubious. Can he play a video stream? Way, here is the bargain bin. Bonus section, it's area black. For the furries, he's got your back. Along with Neve, that rhymes with Steve. Can she weave? She'll knit you a sleeve. Whoa, they're on the bargain bin. It's on Monday night. If you're lucky, it's on time. It's a pile of shite, but to miss it is a crime. Just out the gate, it's Rob GP. He's not a dog, but he'll make you pee. Up for a laugh, he'll laugh at Oat. If he falls flat, he'll get his coat. Whoa, we are the bargain bin. You heard the bargain bin, huh? This is the bargain bin.
Woo! Merry Christmas, everyone.
I think Dave needs a big screen just for himself so we can we need to take in what just happened.
There is too much going on.
Does that?
Oh, Santa.
Oh wait,
I thought you said mum. I thought you said Mama Bear.
Santa baby.
Santa baby. Santa baby. Look at that.
Imagine Dave's version of that song.
Santa baby,
Oh.
let me
music
take you
video
balls
they
under the
did.
tree for me. I didn't roofie your drink. Don't smell it, just drink it for me.
That's getting grabbed.
That's Dave's best pickup line. I
I
have a feeling Rob is muted. What have you done there, Rob?
I use my powers to mute Rob. All right, me babbers. Rob can now be silent forever.
And what about now?
Oh, there we go.
That's fine and dandy.
Yay!
It didn't work.
Oh, so you didn't hear me saying, oh, it said Santa's biatch.
No. I appreciate it.
Damn it.
Have you-
Merry Christmas. Guess what, guys? It's Christmas!
Oh,
Christmas!
bloody patience, young Padawan.
Yeah.
No.
I think genuine comics, you are correct. This is clearly going to be awful. Based on
This is going to be awful, isn't it? It's always awful. It's the bargain thing. Come on, you know that.
It started out that way, yeah.
We're the best, most awful show on the internet.
Yeah, and you have to take pity on us because we're trying.
I still don't understand how we haven't got a cable TV show yet, if I'm honest. Like,
I don't know, is
I feel
cable
like
a
it's
thing
brilliant.
anymore?
It'd be like a
Well,
proper
that's sad.
American with canned laughter and everything, like on a set. Like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like, just be brilliant.
Yeah, except it would be like the Fresh Prince of Bel End.
Imagine
That's the
a
kind of movies you want to do, Rob. Do you do that?
Prince of Bel-Air. Wow.
The
imagine a
Flesh
TV
Prince.
show where they have those rotating sets in the
Do that
United
again,
States.
do that again. Do that again.
Oh,
Sorry about that. Please carry on.
Our lovely DM is in the chat.
he's
here
got
and
so much faith in us.
Okay, first things first, before we get started with the epic adventure today, I want to draw everyone's attention to the Christmas competition. We're going to be doing a very special episode Thursday night, where, Dave, do you want to tell them what we're going to be doing on Thursday?
Dave, what
Ignore
the fuck happened?
I almost dropped the presents that I was moving. I'm a bit of context. I'm wrapping some presents at the same time as doing this because I'm very behind because I was sick with COVID and I almost died like 40 times. So I was like,
I
Yeah,
have filled
I almost
your
dropped
presents.
you want me to explain the competition? Was that what you was going to say?
Yeah, go on, tell us what the competition
Okay.
is.
So this competition, very important competition, Christmas competition, it's great competition. So, basically, I've had a lot of sugar tonight. If you're interested, which you should be if you're watching this show, design the comic strip All it's got to do is feature one or more members of the bargain bin. Most seem to feature me because I'm fabulous and apparently quite easy to make fun of. Yeah, so it's got to be Christmas themed, and you put it on Twitter with hashtag Bargain Bin Christmas. All right, and then we will judge the winner, and we have a fantastic prize for that winner. And strip. I don't know what's going on.
Are we showing the prize?
Yeah, I can show the prize. So, last chance to get the entries in. You've got a couple days left.
Before you shout, basically, this is not a drawing competition. All right, so don't worry about if you can't draw. It's better if you can't draw because it makes it funnier.
Stick people.
Now, yeah, stick people are fine. If you want to do a stick people one, do a stick people one. That's all good. And by stick people, that doesn't mean make everyone else a stick person and not me.
Mine's gone.
Or anyone thought of that.
Dave, it's quite a wide stick.
Yeah, I'm not a log. I am a stick too. I lost my train of thought now.
It's not a drawing competition.
So yeah, it's not a drawing competition. So don't worry if you can't draw. Just do something funny. Do something funny, or it could be heartwarming. You know, it could be going down that route. Be like very, like, oh, Rob needs a friend at Christmas, and then Dave comes along and he's like, I'm not being your friend, but then Jack will because he's lonely. So it could be something along those lines.
I'm lost now. Who's lonely, me or Jack?
Big log. Yeah, big log. Bundle of sticks. Yeah.
Big log.
Oh, Michael McCarthy says different. Finish it, mate. Finish it. I really want to see where that was going, man. That looked fucking sick. I can't tell if it's not draw. I can tell it's not drawing competition. Telling them it's okay if you don't draw. Doesn't make the shit art look any better. No, that's true. But we like shit art. That's why.
Yes.
I draw on stream sometimes, and so does Mr. Go Text. But he's better than me, just a bit.
I will show these dudes the main
it.
prize. So you'll be receiving this lovely print that has been penciled by each one of all four of us on the bargain bin, and you will also be receiving the original art alongside it. That's the main prize. So if you want the first real collaboration piece between all four bargain bin members, enter the competition. You can win it. There we go. That's big prize.
It's gonna be sick. Look, that's so cool. Like I put shitty pencils down, and Aria makes it look good at the end. I love that. That's what I need. That's what I need someone in my life to do. Just like clean up my shit. And just.
Okay, so he's taking job applications now.
Would you like to wipe a butt for a living? Let's do it.
Dave needs a carer.
Okay. Before this gets any stranger, I'm gonna bring on Neff.
It's a smart choice.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
What up?
Merry
nice
Christmas,
to have
Neff.
you back again.
Oh, thank you. Merry Christmas to you guys as well. You guys celebrate Christmas, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
of course.
Even in North Bath.
You don't celebrate like other holidays. It's all Christmas. There's no like week-long celebration holiday or Kwanzaa or anything like that.
I celebrate.
I need to know because I want to be culturally sensitive to you guys.
Yeah.
Well,
there is this one holiday where we celebrate the fact that we no longer recognise Bristol as a part of the United Kingdom. That one's a pretty good holiday.
Yeah. We had to shove them in with Wales.
We have a lot of weird
England.
holidays. You know what? If you drink,
Wow, where was that going?
Words are coming out of my mouth.
I can see why you kicked Bristol out.
Best city in the world, except it's full of a load of retards that like to protest everything.
How can I find a way? Sorry, carried away.
Wow.
I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, so I'll pass it. So I'm going to get more practice to rap.
So, do you guys want to pick up where we left off last time?
Yes, Neff. Why don't you quickly in one sentence?
Not going to be one
Up
sentence.
with the Punisher.
All right.
Then
You want one sentence?
Likely
Okay.
driving.
Last game, we watched these guys fuck everything up. Period. There's your one sentence.
Yeah.
No,
We did
but
it
in,
with
in
style,
reality,
finesse.
no, you don't get more adjectives. No, you just paid for what you paid for. Um, to recap last session, these four intrepid adventurers were called before the King of Winterdam, who tasked them with a quest of bringing a sack full of gold and other goodies to the Christmas village at the North Pole as a tithe for Saint Nicholas, the Santa Claus, who is making gifts for everyone to honor the Day of Peace that ended the war between humans and elves. And they got underway bringing this stuff through the woods, crashed their sleigh a bunch of times, but they made it through to the other side and have stopped off at a tavern to get some sleep before they continue on with their journey. In the woods, they encountered a duo of ne'er-do-wells. They slaughtered one, and they have lashed the other to the front of the sleigh as a warning to would-be thieves of what will happen if you cross divine judgment and try and break the laws of the land. We're going to pick up with you guys entering the tavern. And do you have any questions before we get going?
We made it through on the sleigh. I feel like that was a sympathy move on, but I will take it.
We made it through the wilderness. Somehow we made it through.
Yeah, I mean, you were relying on Dave's navigational ability and Rob's keen eyesight. It was bound to go horrible.
It's like absolute bollocks. Oh, look at that. I love this.
This is cool scenery.
So,
Don't start a fight, Jack. Don't start a fight.
I mean, of course he's going to start a fight.
Can we leave Jack to guide the cards?
I've noticed that our paladin is the resident murder hobo of this group.
Our paladin
In the name of God.
I didn't know he was gay.
Murder homo. No, it's not.
So you leave the sleigh outside in the stable, where people usually leave their pack animals and horses. You don't have pack animals on your sleigh. It is a pseudo-magical device. But you do bring the giant sack full of materials with you. You walk into the tavern. It's warm inside. There's a smell of roasting meats. You can hear conversation coming from two tables towards the middle of the tavern, farther away from the door because it is cold outside. You were greeted by a busty barmaid because it's still okay to have those in the fantasy world. You know what I mean?
Dave.
We're still allowed to have fun. And she says, "Hello, loves. Come on in." She takes one look at the sheep that's accompanying Arya, and he's a 7-foot-tall half Yeti. And she says, "Oh, well, that's gonna have to stay outside." She just kind of motions to your general personage. You and the sheep are kind of standing together.
I think you've got to stand outside, Frosty.
Go watch the sleigh, Frosty.
Yeah, I got some murdering to do in here.
Okay.
Sake.
I'll
Just stand outside the door in case we need you.
I mean, if you wanna confront her about her racist ways, I've got your back. Me and Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
I suggest we actually ask her, which of our fellows is, for what reason our fellow. I mean, if it's the sheep, we can put a tie on the sheep if there's a dress code.
Like my tie.
Yes. Yeah, more or less.
She's already dressed in her finest wools. What's the problem?
I think it's the Wellingtons that's putting her off.
He's too big for Wellingtons.
They're for sharing.
Okay.
It's up to you, Arya. Either we
Neff,
can
I'm
leave
gonna-
you outside, or
I'm gonna grunt and stomp my feet and say, "Is that any way to treat the fine man and his lady?"
She goes, "Oh, where are you going, love? I meant your animal there."
Oh.
She's still motioning, kind of to Arya's general area.
She's talking about your penis. That's what she's on about. that big beast down there.
Your woolly appendage.
I wonder
Alright,
how
let me
hairy
see.
his dick really is.
Get.
It's
Don't get too big.
I wasn't.
terrible. We're 5 minutes in, and I'm already imagining Yeti dick. This is awful.
Okay.
Right, let get the sheep outside and then see if she's happy with that.
Yeah.
Just-
If this lady's not gonna let me in, then I'm gonna pick my sheep up under my arm and storm outside.
Right.
Oh, she'll let you in. She does mean the sheep. It's just kind
Okay.
of a
Okay. Clarification. All right, then. Good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a running gag. I wanted to see how you would react if Jacobus would just run forward and cut her head clean off and say,
I mean,
"How dare you
was
see my
very
lord now that
tempting.
you're in?"
Yeah. Are we getting a room for the night?
Day.
bit forward.
I know, yeah. Let's have some dinner
Well,
first, Rob.
yeah, but we should also have some rest. So what I'm thinking is, if it's on the ground floor, we'll just put the sheep through the window. Smuggle the sheep into the room.
Well, it's the daytime because we travelled through night. Remember?
Have you
Oh
guys
god,
seen
the days
Scooby-Doo
run into
movie?
nights. Say what?
You guys seen the Scooby Doo movie when they dress Scooby Doo up?
Yeah. As a lady.
Can we put a trench coat on the sheep and a hat?
Have you got a trench coat?
Right. So what do we need to do? We need to rest for a little bit. Yeah.
I'll get a round of drinks in.
Yeah. We'll get a table. Let's sit on that table of 4 there. That'll do. Let's go sit down. I need a drink. It's been a long day. I crashed the cart a few times, so
Yeah.
better I drink some alcohol.
Yeah.
Can't
You
function
drive-
when I'm sober.
Makes you drive better, huh?
All right, you guys go in and take a seat at a table.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, okay. So
Let's
which
do it.
table? Okay, so
The
let's
cool
see.
one, that one. Yeah, right there. Perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, you
just
could
next
go to any of these down here too. I was just putting you.
Can we
closer
go
in.
to the table with the white and red cloth on it?
soldiers.
With the who?
With
The
the
white
white,
and red
and red cloth on it.
Ooh, that looks like it's a lord's table.
This one?
right?
Sure.
Yes. One
Right here?
fit
Yeah.
for yeah.
You know, Jacobus, if we do that, then, someone's going to burst on it and say, "Who dares sit at the Lord's table?"
Me and the Lord are like this.
Yeah, which lord are we talking about here? I mean, there's
only
one lord
there's
above
only
all the
one
other
lord.
lords,
Yeah,
right?
and
There's one lord.
his name is God.
He's
So
talking
you
about
sit down.
the-
The barmaid comes over. She says, "Why don't you be having them?"
Oh, well, I could just change nationality.
Yeah, different, entirely different, completely different accent.
It was North Bathian, now it's east of Dublin.
Well, I mean, they all look the same, right?
Oh, you can't say
That's
that
not even
anymore now.
slightly racial.
It's your show. I can say whatever I want. You guys have to live with the
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna have a glass of the blood of Christ.
Fucking,
Oh, God. I'll just have a mead.
yeah.
I would like my sheep to rejoin me.
Yeah, you're just moping because your sheep's not laughing.
She
What's
nods and
what's
says,
the
"Right
sheep-
away then."
What's Mafanry doing while we're, in here in the warm? What is
Having a
she doing?
smoke or something?
She's very happy from the break from her prostitution. What's that?
I don't know. Are you clairvoyant? You're not going to be able to tell what's going on with the sheep outside.
Oh,
Getting
God,
it
here
on
we
with
go.
the fox.
Okay.
So we're going to have to rescue Mafanry again.
Yeah, absolutely. That is now the point of the game is to rescue the sheep.
I know. I'll go outside and have a look and make sure my family's okay. Or shall I wait until I've had a rest?
Well, I don't know. You're pretty blind though, aren't you? Because you don't manage to
Hang
actually.
on a minute.
see
Hang on. There we go. Okay. Let me just there you go. Get my night vision goggles on. Okay. So I'm outside. What do I see?
Rob, you step outside. You look around. The streets are starting to get busy. You guys came in like at the butt crack of dawn, so the blacksmith's starting to get going, and there are townsfolk that are going to and fro about their daily activities. You go and check on the stable, which is, I assume, where you would have left my family.
Okay.
Yep. You head over to the stable. The family's just kind of nestled down in the hay next to the sleigh. She ignores you.
Oh well, that's all right then. So
This is where Rob tries it on with the sheep while Arya's not around.
He's like, that seems like a good idea.
She's gonna snub me, with her womanly ways, and I'll just come back in the pub.
She's being coy. Playing hard to get.
Hey, she could be any kind of fish she wants.
Rob's like, I've been practicing on Duolingo for this moment.
Borada! Seguiti! What's in Kuski now?
As Rob is outside investigating the sheep, I don't think it takes you too long, right? You just kind of popping your head in and...
Yeah.
When you say pop my head in...
Pop your head into the stable to check on the sheep. I don't think Arya would be really happy if you shoved your cranium in his sheep's crotch. Probably not a good idea. But hey, I'll let you roll for it. You go right to initiative. You versus the sheep. I wonder who wins.
No. I'm good. All right. So yeah, sheep's
We're gonna
okay. And then
Rob rejoin everybody at the table and tell them what you found.
A sheep.
That'd be my sheep.
Great detective work there, mate.
Well, you know what? I'm just going to compose a song about a sleeping sheep.
Okay.
Barmaid comes back over, seeing as you've rejoined your friends. She puts down a glass of wine in front of Jack, a mead in front of Arya. I don't remember what Dave asked for.
Whatever the strongest is.
Just half a pint.
Okay. She's going to give you a
Shandy.
a half full dusty bottle of something in a small cup. And she puts a plate of what looks like, meat, some sort of meat, down in front of Arya as well.
Can I ask, is this meat lamb by any chance?
She says, "What sheep?" He said he wanted the sheep.
Oh, okay. I see how this is going.
Yeah, he's always eating lamb, isn't he? Always eating out.
Are we low on energy right now?
What's that?
Are we low on energy?
You're going to be getting towards the point where you'll roll for exhaustion, but you're not quite there yet. It is getting to about the time where you need to start your 6 hours of rest.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe
So
we should
finishing up here, getting the room, probably the best way to go about it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's have
okay.
a nap.
I would suggest don't eat the lamb, Frosty.
Well,
lamb.
I feel like Frosty's somewhat of a vegetarian, so I'm just going to slide it over to Dave.
Okay, I'll eat the lamb.
Well,
I'm going to again.
I'm gonna drink up, go to bed, pray, and go to sleep.
Cool.
Very well.
That's my plan.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna take my lamb to bed. Not in Arya's way, in my way. The food.
I don't know
Are you
which
guys
one's worse.
Are you guys going to try and get individual rooms? Do you want to double up? Do you all want to sleep in the same? That would be kind of awkward.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Okay, bunk beds.
Let's do the awkward one.
All right, all four in one room.
Save coin,
Two
innit?
bunks bed-
Save coin.
2 bunks bed
Yeah.
it is.
How much
So-
is a room?
It's not much. It's like 5 copper for a night. You have plenty to cover it.
That's cool. Yeah.
I think
Five
in your
copper.
inventory we already checked your wealth and you're fine. Yeah. Even Arya has 5 gold pieces. He's okay.
5 gold pieces.
I presume Elvish Presley will sing us a lullaby as the bard.
Yes.
All right.
I'm sure he will. Just gonna put you guys down here in the corner as you go off to Dreamland.
Yay.
All right.
What are you doing
my
with the
Take the
sack?
sack with us.
What are
Who's
you
that?
doing with the sack? It's the giant sack full of
Can we take it with
materials.
us?
Yes,
Does it fit in the
you can take
room
it
with
with
us?
you. It's gonna be an awkward fit though because this thing is gigantic. It might not actually fit through the single door to the room.
Can't we sleep in the sack? I imagine it's
You
got
wanna
some
You want to
magical
sleep
thing.
in the sack?
You want to
It's
hit the stack, eh?
it's full of hard things. I mean, there are some soft things too. There's like fabric, but there's a lot of hard stuff in there. Bricks of this and that.
Here's a crazy idea,
gold
guys. Let's
pieces.
sleep in the beds, and we'll see if we can fit the bag in there.
All right, it's the logical.
Crazy idea.
Now, the good thing about
who invited him? Like,
Oh,
none of you are full elves, right? Just
That's correct.
you're a half elf, right?
I'm a dwarf.
yeah.
No, but
I'm a half elf and a bit of goblin.
Elvish
100%
purposely
party animal.
doesn't actually have trance, so he needs a full night's rest. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Um,
Sorry, I'm going to sing you one of my favorite lullabies now. We built this city.
Fuck's sake.
We built this city on rock and roll. Okay. So now everyone's kind of like sleeping.
Yeah. Well done, Rob. You sang us to sleep there.
So you sleep for about 6 hours. You'll wake up. Let's say it was probably 7 a.m. by the time you went to bed. So it's like 2 in the afternoon, maybe 3 o'clock. You come downstairs refreshed after having a full rest. I'm not going to say a night's worth of sleep because it wasn't a night. You had a long rest. You come downstairs. There are even more people in the tavern now. I'm going to have to go get some more tokens. Give me 2 seconds. They're crowding around tables. It looks like people are mostly finishing off lunch. Maybe a couple have come in for a late lunch, and yeah, you guys can come down the stairs and make your way off if you want.
Can I have breakfast?
Yeah, you can also have breakfast.
While Davidas has breakfast, I need to drop off the
Kids at the pool.
the crucified guy off at a church.
Oh,
so
yeah.
he can repent. I forgot we left him there while he was asleep.
Okay.
So Jack's going to go out and check on the prisoner, right? The rest of you, you're going to take a seat at a table.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to sit at the Lord's table again?
The Lord's table, yes.
Sit down at the Lord's table. Jack, you go outside to go check on the sleigh, and the guy who was lashed to the front of it isn't there anymore.
Fucking.
Who
I'm
tied
gonna
him?
find him. I'm gonna find him.
They're gonna find him.
And
Put
when
him
you
back.
do,
Going right back on that sleigh.
have a look around for clues. Jack.
Look around
Yeah,
for
was he cut free, or did he like wriggle out, or did he get
The,
eaten by like a bear, or?
The rope doesn't look like it was cut. It's just kind of laying limply in front of the sleigh, like it was untied and he was set free.
Right, can I kick the door open to the tavern and say, "Who took my hood ornament off my sleigh?"
Of course you can.
Oh, he's gonna start and have a fight.
Stride back to the tavern, the fervor of the Lord coursing through you. You kick open the big double doors and you announce to the room, "Who took the hood ornament off of my sleigh?" Everyone kind of looks at you quizzically and then just go back to eating.
And I'm
Can I
thinking,
just
oh god.
check? That guy isn't in the tavern, is he?
No.
Oh,
I mean, I guess you glance around,
that'd
but
have been nice.
he was wearing, a dark
He was wearing
gray
nothing
cloak.
when I tied him to that sleigh.
Oh, was he straight up naked? So there is no naked man in the town. Let's put it that way.
There he is on the front of that sled, and he was going, "Ooh, faster, faster!"
Right, I'm gonna walk over to you guys and be like, "Someone took the prisoner of the Lord."
Did you bother
Yeah,
to check on the sheet?
He's naked. He can't do shit to us. He's fine.
Have you checked if they're here?
Just excuse me, has anyone seen our naked guy?
Could you describe this naked guy?
She wasn't wearing any clothes.
He wasn't hung.
There's like loads of like flies and stuff on his face.
It was icy and cold out there, so he's a bit shriveled.
All right,
A guy
right,
2 tables over from you says, "I'd best be finishing up my meal and being on my way if I was you."
Ooh. Jacobus.
If you wanna finish your food and fuck off, mate, that's fine. Like, don't let me stop you.
I think he means us.
Question. Yeah, question. Who what is this guy wearing? Is he wearing quite normal stuff, or is he wearing?
You trying to size him up? He's wearing leather armor. He's wearing just regular sort of leggings, hood. You can see he's got a short sword, maybe a dagger, tucked into his waistband. Guy looks kind of like a mercenary.
Yeah, Rob, tell me
What we got to remember, guys, is I know Jacobus wants to fight and kill everyone, but we got a mission to do.
It's not that
That's
I want
true.
to. It's that the Lord needs it. If he was a good Christian, he'd be fine. He's not.
Is this mercenary? Is he alone or is he in a group?
He's seated at a table with one more individual who's he's hunched over his food. He's trying not to pay attention to the exchange.
My friend says he doesn't like you.
I don't like you. Yeah, I wanted in 7 systems. You really want to get your arm cut off, huh?
Right.
All right. Well, I don't know. Should we converse with the guy or should we just leave?
I'm definitely not leaving because he told me to leave.
No.
Let's go.
So I'm happy to either finish my drink or stab him like a pincushion.
All right. We'll just be like, we'll be going soon. We're just finishing our drinks.
Yeah. Do you want to toss a coin to see which one it's going to be?
I'll throw a stool.
Should I
Finish drink, stab the guy?
I am quite diplomatic as a half elf.
It's true.
And I am a man.
Go talk to him, Rob. We'll carry on. I want to finish my bread.
While Rob negotiates, I'm going to pray to the chat to find out what their opinion is.
I go over to him and say, we are emissaries of.
Rob,
who
you
are
might.
we emissaries of?
Rob, pause. You're a robot.
What? Oh bollocks! Oh bollocks! Oh man!
Yeah.
Well, I think Demon's speaking on behalf of God, and he says, "Ask if someone else wants to be the hood ornament."
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like the diplomatic approach is working very well right now.
Well, okay. Hang on.
Go on, Rob. That's better.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not.
Is it better?
No.
Well, while Rob's
I'm not
fixing
having a
the
problem.
mic,
What about now?
Yeah. Go.
Okay, so is that better now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so basically I go over to him and say, my good man, we are emissaries of God knows I can't even remember who we're emissaries of. It's so long ago that we started this. But I will thank you for your counsel. However, we need to know. Actually, what do we need to know? What do we need to know?
what his
maybe-
fucking problem is.
What is what?
I said what his fucking problem is. You could find that out.
that as well. Now we also need to know where we know where we're going. We've got the map,
North.
haven't we? So we've got the
So
map.
you were a day off from the border of the North Pole. And the North Pole is a large expanse of frozen glacier. You don't have a map or anything therein, but you've been told to, go to the North Pole and drop this off, to Santa.
We kind of know which way north is. How about this? I just kind of butter him up and say something like, a man, you're obviously a mercenary, a man of the world. Maybe you have news of what awaits us in the north.
Nothing you want any part of.
Sounds good
that's
to
his
me.
response, is it? All right.
If I was
Dave,
you,
what tape are you using?
I'd take my big sack, because you definitely got a big sack coming over here. I would take my big sack and that bag full of treasure, get in my sleigh, and be on down the road.
So we've got two options then. We either cut off his sack or we leave.
Oh shit! I thought I was the guy that escalated shit, Dave.
He's getting mouthy. I don't like the mouthy one.
You don't understand. Staying here is not in your best interests.
Okay.
All right, then. So let's give everybody really warning. Let's give everybody warning looks lately, and let's stare people out.
Well, when you say everybody, what we got to remember is there's another 5 people in this tavern.
Yeah,
that
but
we
we've
don't
got
know who they're connected to.
We've got a half Yeti, a massive dwarf, and the power of God, and someone who can sing while we do all of that.
It looks like this could be a 4 against 10 fight right now, guys.
Yeah, should we
We're
ask
very
if they want to
outnumbered, so
get
I
more
think
help?
we need to go outside,
Yeah. All right.
load up the sleigh.
I'm
and move
giving
on.
everyone
We've
my
had our-
really hardest of stares, and then we can go out.
You're staring everybody down in the
Damn freaking right.
the most threatening way that you can while you make your way towards the door.
Yes.
I'm gonna slightly on purpose barge him as I go past as well.
No,
Who, me?
Jack.
You literally have to go out of your way to go over to him to brush past him to leave.
Do it.
Even better.
Your means
gonna
of
do that.
egress is this line right here. You would have to go up and around this table to jostle him.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
do it,
fine.
Jack.
I'm doing it.
Oh,
All right, Rob, are you going to make your way towards the door, or are you going to wait till Jacobus comes over and knocks this guy on his ass?
I'm gonna not back Jacobus up, but I'm gonna be ready just in case it kicks off. I want to back Jacobus up.
It won't kick off. I'm only gonna brush past him a bit. He'll be fine.
Brush past him.
All right. Why don't you give me a athletics check while you walk up to this guy to push past him?
Because I've completely forgotten how to do that.
So what you're going to be doing is you're
I did
going to be
it.
rolling
I did it.
a
I got a
d20.
9.
Okay, you got a 9. You're going to add that to your athletics, which in your case is a 5. So you got a 14. And then he's got to roll. He's going to have to roll this. I think he's fine. So you go to shove him, and he just kind of leans out of the way. Your shoulder moves past him. It connects with nothing but air. He's just not where you wanted him to be. To knock him as he's sitting at his table eating his.
How does that make you feel, Jack?
I don't know whether to walk off or just turn around and cut his head off. I'm torn between those two places right now.
Just walk off.
You could always ask the Lord. I mean the chat.
That's a good point.
I gently grab Jacobus's elbow and steer him towards the door.
Oh, diplomatic.
What a wimp.
All this
Right, Rob,
time.
but you're going on the front of the sleigh.
Faster!
Are you guys following Dave and Arya?
Yeah, well, I think,
Yeah.
what the hell, guys? We haven't even had breakfast yet. But then I remember, Mavanri's outside. Better go check on her.
I've got Arya's breakfast and my breakfast in my arms, and I'm eating it on my way out.
Can you grab the sack in your arms as well, Dave, so we don't leave it behind?
Yeah, I'm carrying the sack too because I'm a strong giant.
Big sack!
Big sackage.
I'm pulling the sack. I got the sack
Oh,
tied.
nicely done. Nicely done. Big
Pull it,
sackage!
All right. So
Did we make it outside
You guys,
with anyone dying?
you guys make your way out of the tavern and back over towards the stable where you left the sleigh, carrying the sack in tow. And Dave's got breakfast. Mafanwi greets you in the stable. Her little sheep tail wagging when she sees Arya.
I'm very glad she's not dead.
With his giant sack. And you begin fastening the sack to the sleigh, making preparations to get underway. And as you're about to head out, stable boy comes over and he taps Rob and hands him a little letter.
Hands me a what? A little
letter. It's like a little folded up
letter.
note.
Okay. Was this a parking fine? Okay, go on then. Let's have a look at it.
He runs off.
All right. Go on then. I'll have a gander at this little letter.
So you open it up. It's written in a cipher. It's a letter written in a cipher. And at the top of the page, you notice a key signature for music. And it's it's the key signature and then the first measure of a song that you would notice sing. It's a Christmas ballad. It's like that song Old King Wenceslas or whatever, but it has it has like 30 or some odd verses. It's one of the most famous songs, and no one knows the whole thing all the way through except bards like you who can go on for 30 songs. It's actually a fairly common thing when you go Christmas caroling. A good way for bards to make money is to go out singing this song in front of the house because it has like 30 some odd verses. It goes on for like 20 minutes, and people pay you to go away and not sing it. It's like extortion.
Yeah, all right then. Good.
So do you want to give us a quick 10 verses, Rob, or?
Oh, bloody hell. Hang on a sec. Lyrics. But it's like Good King Wenceslas.
So just make it up off the top of your head.
I've got to find the original first so I can then change it. Yeah, fair. Right.
Is there anything else on the letter? Or is it just...
Here we go. Good King Wenceslas looked out on a feast of Norman when the sleigh went round about, deep and crisp and warm and brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel. When a hallmark came in sight, gathering winter sheep. All right.
Well done, Rob.
As you sing, some of the letters in the cipher begin to glimmer, and you realize that the code corresponds to the verse number and word number in the measure of that verse. So if you sang all 20 measures, you would probably reveal the entire note.
Shall I do it a
Go on
double
then,
time?
Rob.
Can I just say, as this sounds like a Rob problem, I'm going to go see if I can find that naked guy from the sleigh.
While you do
Are you going to
that,
go get
I'll
another
just-
naked guy? You going to go find one?
Yeah, I was gonna go find one.
Pull him out of bed.
Yeah,
Support
yeah,
guys
yeah.
don't rest for the day.
You're person who is he when what is dwelling? Sahil is a goodly handsome, no need for mountain, right against the forest prince. I said it's haunted. Bring me flesh and bring me wine, bring me blood and David. The one as I see him die,
I didn't
die
chat.
David. Think about it, for they went together. Good to read what seven went, and a bit together. Sudden night is like a now,
How
and the
long
wind
has
was
it got
stronger.
going
Fast my
for?
heart, I can't now. I can no longer. My muscles are slightly fake. Better in a bold leave, I shall serve. And with this
You
great
is-
strings, what it told me.
I think Neff underestimated Rob's commitment when he thought of this. But we knew Rob would do it. He's gone.
So you're going to go back inside? Are you going to go? Are you going to take any of
get
these
moving,
guys
aren't
with
we?
you? Are you going to go back inside the tavern and try and get a new hood ornament? Are you going to wander around the town? How do you want to play this, Jack?
I think I'm gonna have to go up to that. Is that
We gotta go
Lord's
north,
table?
man.
Is the I'm guessing there's like a Lord or Duke or whatever that reserves that table.
Duke.
No, it is for finer guests, but it doesn't seem like it's being used at any. There was no reserved sign on it.
Guys, if we go back in though, they're gonna want to start a fight because we didn't leave like they asked to.
All right, fine, we'll go in.
I just finished the song, so what's on the paper now?
What's on the no?
It takes a good 20 minutes to, actually, I think you sang it really fast, so maybe we'll say 10 minutes to sing the song.
Right.
But in the course of 10 minutes, I think Jack has plenty of time to wander off and go decapitate some people. So I'm going to say we're going to give him a chance to completely derail the campaign again.
Okay.
This sounds really like the DM is saying to us, go start a fight, Jack.
Yeah,
Don't have to tell me twice.
It's like, go on, Jack.
What the DM is suggesting is that the players help keep Jack, in check, so he can unleash his fury on the parties that deserve it when you encounter them.
So
I'm just
Mavanwi, Frosty,
gonna-
and Davidos stand outside listening to Rob sing his lovely song, and over to Aetherius.
I'm just gonna sit opposite that mercenary guy and say, have you welcomed in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ into your heart?
So you go back into the tavern, you stride confidently over to the table where the mercenary is seated with his friend. You sit down right next to the friend. You level your gaze at the mercenary. You say, "Have you accepted Lord Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior?" And he goes, "You mean it'll matter?"
No, I didn't say that. I mean, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
Yeah, the God on the rack. It'll matter.
It's not a rack. It's a cross.
Yeah,
which he died for your sins.
He who endures, the one that they crucified him. That one, right?
Yeah, I'm not liking
Well,
your
mine.
tone about this. I'm trying to be nice and diplomatic for Rob's sake.
Well, what if I haven't?
I'm just gonna stab him.
Fucking
stab him.
I think his name is Steven.
All
Steven,
right.
can you shovel me out? I know they cancel school. Cars are sliding all about the blizzard. It is cool. Yes, King, I can shovel you out, but it'll cost you plenty. I'm not talking 5 or 10. I'm talking a couple of 20s. Stefan, my income is fixed. I fear I cannot pay it. Sorry, King, but others can. I'm afraid you'll have to shovel it. The King began to shovel snow without his cat and hat. Grabbed his chest and fell, oh no, massive heart attack. Neighbours did call 911, the ambulance did show. The EMTs could see the King, but not get through the snow. Ho, ho. Stephen
All right.
Just let him finish.
Nicely
Let
done.
him back in when he
All right.
finishes.
If you're intent on stabbing him, let's roll for initiative. If it's more of a bluff, then I'll let you play it out in role play. But if you really do want to go to combat with this guy, I'm not going to stop you.
I mean, I feel like combat.
Is this
with
just
the-
Jacobus against him, and then we're outside?
Currently, yes. You guys said you were keeping
Against the
watch while
world.
Rob deciphers his note, and Jack went off to look for a hood ornament.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, my
Rob,
money's on Jack. My money's on Jack, but you know that's a
Mine is
one-on-one.
as well.
I don't know what's going to happen.
So is the
I
Lord.
think you'll find exactly. You'll see. You get in it, Frosty. I've got the Lord. Right. So roll my d20 to stab him
Roll
in
your
the face.
d20 to roll your initiative, yeah, and then I'll roll mine.
16.
You go first.
Nice. Yeah. I'm not even gonna stab him. I'm just gonna like hack at the top of his head in like one swing.
Now you're going to give it
Good
one
try.
swing at the top of his head. All right, so now you're going to roll your attack roll with your d20.
So that is
A 13.
13.
That is
plus-
going to be enough. Yeah, that's enough. You hit him.
Nice. So
Are you hitting with the flat of your blade, or are you trying to cleave into his skull?
trying to like chop him in half with a sword?
Okay, so why don't we roll some damage then? Do you remember your damage dice?
I think it's a D8 plus 3.
3. Yes.
Yeah.
Why did you even ask him? The answer is always violence.
1. So 4 in total.
Okay.
So it's stuck in his skull, just like that.
Oi, I want my bloody knife back.
So you swing, you catch this guy right off the side of the skull. You take off a bit of his flesh and some of his scalp, and he looks at you and he goes, "Oh, you've opened up a whole world of hurt." He kicks back in his chair, he slides back, putting distance between you and him, and he whips a dagger at you. Let's find out how good
Fine.
it is.
It's
I can
done.
He hits a 15. Hey, 21. What's your AC?
19.
Yeah, so I think he's gonna hit you with that. We're gonna roll this. It's going to be 2 plus 3. That's 5 damage. And give me a Constitution check. Now to do that, you're gonna roll another d20 as always. Okay, you're fine.
11.
It stings when the dagger punctures your flesh through a seam in your chainmail. It stings and burns as though it's not simply the steel that has entered your body, but perhaps a substance coating the dagger.
That's fine. I can take it.
Next to
Herpes.
you,
Devil sauce.
the man's companion pulls back his cloak and reveals a big two-handed axe, and he just brings that crashing down towards you. Let's roll that d20 real quick.
We got to say rest in peace, Jacobus yet.
Oh.
He rolls a 9,
Never.
so the axe misses and it buries itself deep into the tabletop, giving you some clearance so you can step back. Pulls it free and menaces down towards you. Behind you, the two men sort of get up from their table and scurry backward. The same thing goes for these two. But these 3 men draw weapons and they step forward to back up their I guess their friend, maybe, or maybe they're just on guard against you.
Or
But you're facing
maybe,
these two.
maybe they're good Christians and they want to help me.
That could be it too. Yeah, that could be it. So you're based in melee with one guy, and your original target has backed up on the other side of the table. These two guys are fearing and running for their life. These two guys are also fearing and running for their life. And then 3 more assailants have positioned themselves to enter the fray.
Right.
Looks like it's a 1-on-5.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
How far along in the song is Rob right now?
Finish!
I'll say I'll give Jack another couple rounds. Rounds are 6 seconds long.
Yeah,
No, we
I
still got
should have
watched
mopped
it.
this up by then.
Or can I hit? Am I hearing something and ruckus going on, and I can enter the fray, or am I?
I'll give him 1 more round, and then like the screaming will start. So sure,
Okay.
we'll go at the top of the round. It'll take Jack's turn.
Right. As long as it's not my screaming, I'm fine.
No, it's not.
So,
not yet. Anyway.
My plan is to
Scream like a little
hack this
bit.
guy in front of me with my sword.
Mm-hmm. The guy holding the axe.
Yeah. And then for a bonus action, can I pick up a stool and throw it at the guy who threw a knife at me?
I will let you if you're not using your shield. Because you have a shield in one hand and a sword in another.
He could kick the stool, couldn't he?
Yeah, could I do that?
That's gonna be a completely unwieldy attack. I'll let you do it at a -10 penalty.
All right, I'm trying it.
I mean, right? Why not, right?
You never
okay,
know.
so do you want to take the attack first and then the bonus action, or do you want to go?
Yeah. I'll go attack first.
So swing your sword.
13.
Nice. You connect with the axe wielding henchman in front of you.
Right, and then
You rear back. Your steel rings true and bites deep into his flesh. How much do you deal?
5 damage in total.
Okay. And why don't you make your attack roll with your stool?
Yes. I'm gonna try and kick this stool across the room.
Do it
Come
like
on.
chimpanzees do.
Ah.
Throw your
I mean, it was
stool in their
almost an
eyes.
18, right? It was almost an 18.
It was close.
You turn and you punt the stool clear across the room. It like collides with the stone mantle and breaks into pieces. The guy, the mercenary, chuckles at the attempt. Seems at least amused by the way that you're fighting.
That's it. I'm here to make friends.
Yeah,
Right?
These guys are so retarded with their weapons. So far, there's been like 4 strikes and one of them has landed.
So you do hear from inside the tavern the crash of a stool or some furniture against the wall, the shattering of glass and everything falling off the mantle place, Dave. So while Rob is speed singing through Good King Wenceslas, your ears perk up and you realize
on the feet of Stephen, Snowball hit him on the snout and made it even.
that there's a fight going on inside the tavern. Let you go rushing over there. We're going to go with this guy. He's going to make his way this way, and he's going to shoot a hand crossbow at you.
These guys are cool.
13 plus 6. Is your AC a 19?
It is indeed.
Okay, so we're going to hit that AC of yours. And since you are based, this is going to be a sneak attack. So 6 plus 2d6. 4. So 10 plus 4 is it 4? Let me check. No, it's 3. 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 damage to you.
So that puts me on.
So I'm going to be trying to keep track here. You took 5 and then 13. You've taken 18 so far. And you were at 31. That's your max.
13 now.
Yeah.
Plenty left in me.
Yeah, especially, I mean, you still have lay on hands. You still have healing spells. There's a lot you could be doing.
Plenty of arrow in you.
Yeah, he does have an arrow in him.
It's only a little one though, isn't it? From a hand crossbow.
Tis but a
It's like a
flesh
bolt.
wound.
It's like
Fine.
a bolt, not like a full-sized arrow.
It's like a
Big enough to
splinter.
hurt, though. It's gonna hurt. Like,
Paper cuts hurt, and no
I
manly
got one on
songs
my
are written
finger.
about them.
He continues to move. I think he's going to. I don't think he can quite make it there, but it looks like he's preparing to vault over the bar when he gets his chance and take cover back there, so he can pop off shots at you.
poor barmaid.
Pop off shots.
These two guys run out of the tavern. This guy takes a swing with his axe. 1d20. That is an 11, but it's not good enough to pierce your chainmail or get through your shield. So he swings a wild axe blow that glances off your shield and again hits the table, scattering plates and dishes, ruining everyone's lunch.
Bastard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was his own friend's lunch. So these guys begin taking up flanking positions. He jumps up on the table.
I am so gonna kick him off that table.
All right. They're not attacking though. Dave, do you want to make your way back over towards the tavern? Potentially
Yes.
provide backup for your friend? All right,
Yes, I
will
think
let
I
you
may
have-
need to.
I'll let
Is,
you have your full move action. Back to the
next to the Lord's table, is that a window there?
Yeah, that's a window.
Dave, would you be able to pop your head through that window, and maybe that would be closer to get in? If you could.
I'll be
Dave-
honest.
is
I'm a
that
dwarf
what's-
with giantism. I am big, but I have short, stubby legs. I wouldn't be able to climb in a window.
Oh, fair. Okay.
It would be very.
I mean,
awkward.
you certainly could, Rob. But
Yeah,
you're
you
singing.
Well,
I
haven't I finished yet?
You could sing and
Oh,
fight
hang-
at the same time.
I don't know.
Yes,
are you done singing for the day?
Oh, bloody hey, yeah, go on then.
Okay, I mean, if you're done singing for the day, I'll let you be done. But if you're going to keep singing during the campaign, you're going to have to keep singing during this encounter.
Fair enough. Okay, over to you.
Dave runs to the front door and can see through the doors have been kicked open. You can see the scene. It seems like Jacobus is surrounded by ne'er-do-wells, and the mercenary that he had originally started a scuffle with is standing by the bar.
I'm gonna quickly say it's all right, Davidos. I've got them right where I want them.
And I'm there. I'm just like, you fucker wouldn't even let me have breakfast. Like, that's all I want. I want to eat my fucking breakfast in peace, listening to some good Christmas music, and you couldn't even let me do that. You had to start a fight, you fucking knobhead.
You don't understand. He had not accepted the Lord as his savior.
Yeah, it was being
I'm gonna
very
give you a fucking
disrespectful.
Lord Savior in a minute, mate.
I had to show him why he needs saving. Saving from me. If he accepted the Lord, he wouldn't need saving from me. You know, it's elementary. We're gonna add you to the initiative order, so why don't you roll a d20 and we'll find out what that is. Checking on the chat.
It's a 6. It's a 6.
You're gonna go
I'm
last.
gonna go last.
Demon, no. Jack used his bonus action for an improvised kick of a stool. He did not take a move action because he's based by the guy with the axe, and that would draw an attack of opportunity. I'm sorry, I should be paying attention to the chat too, but I can only do so many things. I'm only one guy. Hold on. There we go.
I'm too engrossed in Dave's
What's
vogue.
Dave doing? Is he warming up for the fight?
I don't know. He's looking a bit vague. Sorry, vogue.
He's voguing. He's
Strike a
vaguing.
pose.
Vogue trooper.
All right. So back to the top of the round. It's going to be Jack going first on this guy with the axe in front of him.
Nice. Alright,
So if
I'm
I
gonna
start-
have to. Oh, go on, Rob.
Have I stopped singing then? Can I join in? Can I jump through the window?
Yeah, do you want to read what the note says before we move on to the next round? I should probably let you do that.
What's more pressing, me reading the note or me joining the
Well, you've been
melee?
standing
Anyway.
there watching this thing like decode itself. The silvery encrypted letters and numbers fading away to beautiful elvish script.
Go on then. What's it say?
Beware your time spent on the road. Many do not wish to see you reach your destination. There are those who would waylay you for a number of reasons. Make haste and do not tarry.
Got it.
They obviously didn't know we had Jacobus.
So I've read that. Does that mean, I know, right? Does that mean my go is over now, or what?
No, you read a note. I'm going to give you that as a free interaction. So you can be like, oh, shit, we shouldn't be here. Run!
In which case, yeah, fine. I'm going to say...
Do you want to go for that window, or do you want to go in the front door?
Yeah, I will say to Frosty, stay with the bag, and I jump in through the window.
In through the window?
In through the window he goes. So why don't you do me a favor and roll some athletics to see how quickly you can get through that window.
All right, D20.
D20 indeed. And you're going to be adding your athletics, which is a 1. Hey, look at that. Nice.
Woo-hoo. Nice.
So I'm going to let you. I'm going to let you even get through that on this turn. You expertly vault through the window and do a little tumble as you roll across the floor, coming to rest behind the Lord's table as you see Jacobus sort of encircled by goons.
Goons.
What's he doing? Don't actually try it, Rob.
Right. All right. I'm ready. Right.
Do me a favor and roll your initiative so I can put you in the initiative order, and then we'll start the next round.
All right, then. Another D20.
He's got a sword.
I got a 16.
All right. That's really good, especially with your initiative modifier of +3. You're on a 19. That puts you ahead of Jacobus.
Yoo-hoo!
Which means you tumble through. You get to take an action.
Oh, cool. Okay, then. Okay, so who am I close to? Then I jump on the Lord's table and I vault from the Lord's table onto where the guy in the middle on the table is. Can I do that? Does that enough?
I'll say you could probably get to between the Lord's table and that table. We did just kind of give you a free move through the window.
Fair enough. I can imagine though he's not watching me. Do I have
that
enough
is true.
leeway? Do I have enough leeway to take out his Achilles tendon?
Well, we don't actually do called shots in 5th edition that like debilitate people. It's more called shots to like disarm or called shots to like knock people over. Hitting his Achilles tendon isn't going to cripple the guy. It's just going to shave off some hit points.
Right,
go for the leg.
Go for the nuts.
If my move allows it, I will poke him and see what happens.
Don't forget, you also have a bunch of class features like inspiration dice that you can hand out to people like Jacobus. You can cast spells. There are all sorts of stuff that you can do. You might want to just double check before you decide that the best course of action is to stab people.
Yeah, fair. In which case,
something like vicious mockery or what else? Charm person would not be a bad choice. Unfortunately, you don't have Tasha's hideous laughter, which is probably one of the best spells for your level. But
okay, let's read the room. Is charm person going to work at this stage? I mean, like
charm person as a spell, I think it can interrupt stuff as long as you don't attack the person.
Oh, in which case, fine. Let's do it. Charm person. Is it? But it would only work on. Would it work on a full room?
No, it's a single target.
Yeah.
But suddenly you have someone fighting for you.
Oh, indeed. Yeah, go for it.
So,
charm person. So
yeah,
I need to.
That's going to be a wisdom save by me. against
Okay.
your spell save DC. I'm going to check your spell save DC real quick. It is a 14. I'm going to roll some dice and pray that I hit below that because it'll be more fun. What did we get? A 17. Oh, wow.
Oh.
So you go to charm the, I guess, the gentleman closest to you.
Yeah, the
and
one on
he
the
seems-
table.
You cast the spell. It is you do need to like sort of say the spell out loud. It has a verbal and somatic components. So you whisper the words of the spell, gesturing towards him, and he seems momentarily befuddled. Shakes that off and begins looking around for what the hell just happened.
Okay, so I say the magic word. You're my bitch now.
Sure. Yeah. Turns to look at you. We're gonna see if we can invert him. That way, flip.
I say it in
There we
Elvish, and that's why it sounds better in Elvish.
It does sound better. In Elvish. Everything sounds better in Elvish, just like everything looks bigger in Las Vegas.
And smaller in Bristol.
All right. So next up is going to be Jack.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna have to start fighting properly, and so I want to try and use my bonus action to shield bash this guy to the floor.
You can do that, yes. So that's going to be an athletics check from you, resisted by an athletics check or acrobatics check from me. But since I'm using,
So I got a 6 plus 5. I got 11.
I rolled an 11, and my guy has a +2 strength. So you go to shove him back with your shield, and he braces against you with his two-handed axe. You go into a momentary clinch, and you both kind of shove off of each other. He stays standing. You can still continue with your attack, though.
Hell hath stabbed thee.
I think God is putting a test of valor before you, Jack.
It's
He's
no test
testing
for
your
me, mate.
resolve.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna kebab him.
Mm-hmm. You do. You
With a
hit.
15.
So why don't you roll your damage? Oh, nice. That's a good
7
one.
plus. Is it plus 3?
Yes, that's 10.
Yeah, so 10.
You got that. So we put a 10 on here. You swing your sword again, catching him, under his ribs. You pull it free, and blood splatters across the floor. Looks like you've definitely bloodied your foe. We're going to have this guy. He's going to take a shot at you from back here. Let's see what happens. He rolls a 10. That's not good enough. He fires another bolt, but this one flies wide. It zips past you too, Rob. Bolt just kind of threads the needle of the room and plunks into the back wall, and then he leaps over the counter, ducks down.
Do I get to do the Matrix thing?
Sure. Oh, he rolls an 18. Cool. And he vanishes from view because he takes full cover behind the bar. He breaks his line of sight with you. So who knows where this guy is? He had plenty of movement left. We're actually
behind the
going to
bar.
take him, and we're going to shove him. Yeah, he's probably behind the bar.
If it wasn't behind the bar, we'd be able to see him. So.
Yeah. But I mean, like, with the way that the bar is shaped, he could have gone to the left behind the bar, to the right behind the bar. He could probably have crawled into the kitchen. He may have snuck out the
There's
back
a
door.
kitchen.
Yeah, there's a kitchen.
Yeah, where did I make the food?
We didn't have any food, did we? So I forgot.
Yeah, we didn't have no food. That's right.
It's sent for takeout. There's a guy who has a bicycle outside.
Robot Rob again.
Oh, that works.
13 plus 2 is not going to hit that AC of yours. So the guy with the axe, he takes another wild swing, which catches you against the chainmail, but doesn't do any real damage. And Rob, this gentleman, jumps down off the table and he bases with you.
He does what with me?
He bases you. He comes into melee reach with you. Enters into melee range. So he has a +2, which is not good enough to actually hit you. He lunges forward with a short sword. It catches nothing but air as you weave backward. You are a wily bard, and you are not going to be impaled by anyone today. This
So
guy
the charm
comes
only
over
works very
here.
temporarily.
Whoa.
Can you hear me? Can
Yeah,
you hear me?
super robot right now, Rob.
All right, let's go for this camera. Okay,
Yeah,
so what I said was the what do you call it? Is only temporary. The charm is only temporary. Yeah.
It failed. He rolled an 18. He beat your spell save DC. So unfortunately, you had a good shot. You did. You had a 2/3 chance, 66% chance of charming him, but he hit those magical numbers. His will was just too strong. In that moment, he resisted the magical pull of your elven wiles, and so now he's jumped and decided to stab you. This guy runs up on you. Rob, you can tell that these guys are, Jack, you can tell that these guys are probably used to working together because the guy who attacks you, he has an advantage against you since you're fighting one of his friends, and he hits you on an 18. Let's see his damage. His damage is going to be... Aha! 3! You take 3 damage. So you're at 10. All right.
Yeah, Jack's having issues, man. You only got 10 health left.
Well, I mean, it could have been worse. He could have hit him for 8.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he could have had 5 hit points left.
I could just rub myself with my hands and get health back.
Heal me.
In front of a mirror.
Runs to here because that's about as far as he can get. Actually, he could take the dash bonus, so he's going to run up to. No, he'll go there and he'll ready in action. And Dave, it's your turn.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go up to that guy who's caught near me.
Okay.
Go right up to him because I'm annoyed I didn't get to finish my breakfast. And I am going to use. I'm gonna just go for my great axe because he's pissed me off. So my 2-hander. I'm gonna swing at his head.
Jeez. All right. Well, you came into melee reach with him, which triggers his readied action, which was to stab you. So he's going to make his attack roll first, and then you can swing at him.
That's cool. Attack me.
He's going to make his
Fuck
2
you up,
attacks. And your AC is better than a 15, yes?
My AC is a 16.
Nice. Yeah. So he swings at you and just barely the armor that you're wearing seems to hold up against his steel, resists the stab. You can feel that it was very close though. Any more force behind this blade and he would have cut right through it and pierced deep into your flesh. Yep, your go. Okay. He swings twice. You know, this guy goes twice at you, but both times your armor holds up.
Bounce off my pecs. Love it. Right. Roll my D20. So it's D20 plus a 6, I believe, for a great axe. Yeah. So I got a. Where's my thing on there? It's a 16 plus a 6, so a 22.
To hit him, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so definitely hit him. And now I got.
Then you're rolling a d12 plus 4 for damage.
D12 plus 4. D12 roll. I got an 8 plus 4 is a 12.
12.
So I hit
Nicely
12
done.
damage.
Good damage on him.
Yeah.
Good
Fucking
damage
cleave his head off, little bitch. Coming at me. Ruining my breakfast.
That's everybody. So we're going to be going back to the top of the round. Arya, your friends have disappeared back into the tavern. You hear the sounds of combat ringing out from inside, screaming and shouting, things breaking, grunts and grimaces of pain. Are you just going to chill with the sheep? You're just going to chill out with the sheep, right?
I'm like,
I'm going to take this opportunity.
I'm like, oh boy, what do I do? Mavani, what do you think? And she's like, ah. I'm like, good idea.
Oh,
And
yeah, go into the bar.
okay. Yeah, okay, we're gonna walk around to the door and take a look for ourselves.
I will give you a full turn of movement and more movement to take a peek inside and see what's going on. If you want to enter into the fray, you're going to roll your initiative, and we will put you into the order of the next turn.
Right.
Which is about to happen.
Is Mfanwe joining the fight as well?
That would probably be how Arya rolls, right? I mean, you go everywhere with that sheep.
I got an 11.
You got an 11. Yeah, because you have a +1, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me open up Bargain Bin players. Sheep. Okay. I'll resize this down to that. Right, that's about the right size.
I mean, she's quite a big sheep. She's got to handle all of this.
Giant sheep. Dire sheep. Okay. So let me put you onto the initiative tracker. So you got an 11.
Yes.
Okay. You're going before the thugs and Dave, but after the first thugs and Jack and Rob, you're first.
Okay. I'm gonna have to come in and be a bit quiet because Lily had an IOP this morning, and so she's got to have another one tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to be really quiet now. Okay. Let's see then.
That's not part of the game.
It's not, is it? I know. So thunder wave would also affect everybody else. It would affect
Thunderwave would affect everybody within 15 feet, and that's not everybody here. You would probably hit the guy in front of you, and probably the guy on the other side of Jack, but it probably wouldn't hit Jack too.
Okay. Yeah, then no. But we want to finish this as quickly as possible and get on the road, right? So
I mean, I would suggest that you don't dilly dally fighting guys in a tavern, but I'm not spoken to directly by the Lord.
No,
I don't know what God wants.
I would suggest it. Okay, if I'm not gonna hit Jack, if I'm not gonna hit Jack, then let's take these two out without a thunder wave if I can. Yeah.
Yes. I'm not going to guarantee that it takes him out in one hit, but we can definitely give it a shot.
Do it. Yeah, go for it.
So I'm going to have to
do it.
I think that's a save, right? Yeah, con save against the 15. Oh, it's a 15-foot cube. Oh, okay. That changes things a little bit.
Bring the roof down. We could take it.
Oh, nice. You hit both of them. They both failed to save. So Rob intones some magical words in Elvish and unleashes this cube of force with a giant thunderclap. And these guys are going to take 2d8 thunder damage each and get pushed 10 feet away. So
Okay.
let's push
Okay.
these guys.
All right, so my elvish words are a little less conversation.
A little more action. Right.
Uh-huh.
And why don't we roll the damage? I'll take care of that for you if you want. We got nice double 8s. Look at that.
Ka-ching.
That was a nice. So you've done the most spike single damage of everybody so far. You put out the most damage in this fight. Good for you, Bard.
Just call me
All
Hard
right.
Bard.
Do you wanna take a move action so that these guys can't close with you again? Like, I don't know, hop over the table or try and get some distance. I'm gonna say these two guys have hopped out the side window also.
You're asking me, right?
Yes, sir.
I would say close in on them
Okay.
more because they're still surrounding Jacobus.
All right. Do you want to close up to the guy that you pushed towards Jacobus?
Yeah.
How do you want to position yourself? You want to go back to back with Jacobus? How do you want to do it?
Well, I'm on the other side of that guy, aren't I? So
Right,
I would
but you
just
can
say,
like run around. You have enough movement to like run around the guy and stay inside his and you stay inside his melee range. The way attacks of opportunity work is that it only affects you if you run into melee range and then run back out.
Run as fast as you can, Rob.
Go on, and I'll stand back to back with Jacobus.
All right. You leap up onto the table and you slide down the runner, and you do an expert little cartwheel off. You go back to back with your friend. You pull your rapier. You say, "Not today, scum." Jack, it's your turn.
All right, let me just check. Yeah, I'm gonna try and bash this axe guy with my shield again.
You go for it.
That's a D20 in it.
Yep, it's a D20, and you're adding 5.
5,
So 16. You clobber him. Actually, no, I'm sorry. This is an athletics check. I apologize. But we'll do the same thing. It is a +5 for your athletics. The only difference is that I get to resist this or try to resist this.
You can't resist this.
I can on an 18.
Fuck you. I'm just gonna stab at him then.
You do it.
Gonna try and cut his head off.
You roll a 10 plus 5, right?
3. Oh yeah, +5.
No, it's +5 to hit. You just barely connect with this guy. Actually, no, this is the other guy. So yeah, you definitely hit. His AC is lower. Yes, you connect with this guy one more time. Your sword bites deep into his flesh. Let's find out how deep.
And I do 4 damage.
4. Almost there. Rob, your spell was so potent that both of these guys look like they've been bloodied simply by the effects of the thunder. Also, I should mention, when it went off, it flung everything, all of the chairs, all of the dishware, all of the candelabras and mugs of ale, everything within 15 feet of you just went flying. You have painted the walls with stew and lamb and wine and mead. Most of the furniture is laying on its side. It's been knocked over. You definitely did a number on this place. This is generally why bards, they tip so well, because they destroy taverns when they go inside. I'm gonna roll a couple of attacks for these guys. This guy that got flung, he does not like Rob, so he's going to pile in here. First, we're going to do the axe guy. He fails. He takes a swing at Jack and he misses. The other guys, though, Remember how I said they fight with advantage.
Hmm.
One attack hits Rob from one guy, so we'll roll that damage in a second. And oh no! That's a critical hit.
Oh, bollocks.
This is because you're not a believer in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, Rob.
Hey, Aria, it
Oh,
could just
God.
be me and you after this. Me, you, and your sheep.
Let's save Christmas, Dave.
And 6. Rob, why do you always get this in these situations?
You know what? This happened on that practice run with Thunderwave as well, didn't it?
Yeah. No, this happened on the practice run with was it Thunderwave when you Thunderwave the little witch lady, and then she turned around and shot you with something and did a lot of damage. But I mean, it wouldn't have been so bad if you didn't get crit on the extra D6 attack, because that would have been just 2d6 damage instead of 4d6 damage.
So, what's the story, Morning Glory? Am I pushing
You
up
have 2 hit
Jesus?
points.
Oh,
You're very battered a bit as well.
So, they're both gonna die. And me and Aria's gonna have to clean everything up.
I will not
How's
die.
that?
'Cause
But they've all
How's my
gone.
microphone
Aria, Dave. Let me attack Dave real quick because he's got.
Come at me, bro.
Actually, Aria, you go before him, so it is your go before the guy that's attacking Dave.
Okay, is Jack down right now?
No,
Nah, I'm fine. I'm still
both
going
Jack
fine.
and Elvish Presley are still standing. They both look much the
Right.
worse for wear.
Did I also read the message that Rob deciphered?
I don't know, Rob.
I read it.
Did you share the message with him?
I read it out loud.
Okay, then I'm gonna shout, "Hey, you two, stop mucking around! We've got to get out of this place." And
And I start
do
singing.
do I have enough movement to get all the way up to Jacobus?
If you steal this kill off me, Aria, I'm going to stab you. Just make this clear.
Hang on,
Dave done that in a practice run, stole my big kill at the end. I was fuming about it.
Let's find out what.
Hey,
Can I
you can't
move all the
do
way
the job
to
yourself.
Jacobus?
What's that?
Can I move all the way to Jacobus? Like stand right next to him?
If you take no other action but move, I will let you get up to Jacobus. Yes.
Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna walk right up to Jack.
You're gonna run right up to Jacobus.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna do, and you're gonna take an attack of opportunity from the thug that is fighting with Dave, and he's gonna hit an AC. Oh Jesus, 18, 19, 20. Is your AC a 20 or lower? I think your AC is a 12.
12.
So he hits you, and he hits you with. Okay, he only deals 3 damage to you, so you're not that off. You got over 30 hit points still. You're fine.
31, yeah.
So yes, you run right up to Jacob. It takes your entire turn this turn.
Yeah,
Just
but I'm
sprint
as
past
I get
everybody.
there, can I say, hey, Betharius, I know this is your thing, but for once the Lord can wait.
The Lord waits for no man or Yeti thing.
I'm a Yeti.
Look at that! Look at that! That's a 16. That's right on the money there. Oh, you gotta love that freaking sheep that you got. What is it? It's 20 plus 2d4, DC 13 strength save. She always comes in so clutch.
She's well trained.
How do I do this? I forgot how to do this. Hold on.
I'm back in the room. So what I miss?
Family just killed.
I think Mathanway is just sweeping up everyone now.
She knocked him on his ass. He's prone right now. And
Sit on him, Dave.
he took.
Is he a prone again Christian?
Surprising, Christian.
Well, one of the moves we practiced
2, 4,
was prone.
6. He's not doing well. You know, there's a way to rotate. Oh, there it is. There's rotate the token. Get out of my way. Oh my god. You're there. So the family runs up next to you, Dave, and headbutts this guy straight to the ground. And he's laying there. That means that you have advantage on this hit. So you're rolling 2d20 and taking the highest.
Okay, cool. I'll attack with.
Now you could attack with the great axe if you want, or you could switch to the hand axes, which might actually deal more damage. Up to you.
Was the battle axe is a.
So you have a two-handed axe, and then you have two one-handed axes.
Yeah, battle hand axe. Okay. Yeah, I'll use my hand axes because.
Yeah.
So I think I got a bonus attack as well, don't I?
That's the idea. Is you can attack once with one hand axe and then again with the other, and because your strength modifier is so much higher, it actually winds up doing more damage.
There we go. So I roll. I got advantage 2d20s. Oh fucking hell! A 1 and a 5.
Oh. Nice.
So that was the first attack, which misses. He kind of rolls out of the way of the first axe, which hits the floor, but you still get to make a second attack.
Yeah.
So do it again.
15
There you go, a 15 and 19. So we're going to take the 19 for sure. That axe catches him square in the gut. Roll your damage, which is a d6 plus your strength modifier, which I believe is a...
4, I think.
I think so. I'm looking at Baratheus right now. Yes, a 4. It is indeed a 4, yeah.
Roll. Well, 5
D6.
plus a 4 is a 9. He takes 9 to the gut.
Hey, good job. He's dead. You land this axe blow right into his chest, caving in his sternum. He coughs up some blood and he goes limp, dropping the weapons that are in his hands.
I pull up my axe and I fling his guts all over the room.
You tear his lungs out.
Hostage now.
You just add into Rob's mess.
Use these intestines. Make me some sausage.
Clean up on aisle 6.
I just chuck it across the room at Rob's head. He just gets a bit of heart in him. The family starts licking up the blood on the floor.
Top of the round. It's going to be Jack. I'm sorry. It's going to be Rob, then Jack, then me.
All right. Of the attackers who are standing, which one's the most? Yeah. Which
Left
one's
up?
the strongest still? Yeah, no, the strongest still.
The two that are flanking you seem to be the most fresh, but they're both bloodied. So
Okay.
they're-
If
neither
I
one's really
use-
fresh.
If, vicious mockery is only against one target.
One
right?
guy, yes.
Hmm.
You could cast
Which-
Thunder Wave again. See what happens.
Yeah, just fuck us all over.
It hit everybody. That's
That
what
would hit
Thunder Wave is for.
everybody.
Thunder Wave is for this situation right here. Just
Yeah, but that could it cause damage to the guys?
Which guys? All three of those guys? Yes, it'll hit.
No.
It'll hit Jack. It'll hit Arya, and it'll hit all three of those dudes.
Just do it.
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah,
want you
fuck
to
it.
do it.
Actually, I don't think
All
it'll
right.
hit Arya. He's standing next to Jack, but
Yeah,
sort
fuck
of
it, just do it.
diagonal.
All right, do it then. Go for it. Yeah.
All right, so
Damn it.
Jack, I'm going to need you to give me a Constitution save, which is roll your d20 and pray that you get high.
Because I got high.
11. So what's your Constitution modifier? It
Having a look now. 3.
A 3. You make it by the skin of your teeth. because Elvish Presley's spell save DC is 14. So
Thank you,
you got a
Jesus.
+3. 3 + 11 is 14. You hang on for dear life. That means you're going to take half from this. So you're going to stay standing, but you are going to take half of the 2d8 damage, which very well might do you in. Let me do that real quick.
Nah.
Come on,
not with-
Jesus.
Not with God watching over me.
Pray to God, because the max out on this is 8, and the minimum is a 1. So you've got a pretty good chance. You got 5 hit points, right?
I got
Are
10.
you in God's favor? Are you in God's favor? I think
Oh,
you're in
no.
God's favor.
10 health on my sheet.
Oh, you're 10. Okay, you're fine.
Yeah.
So 9 divided by
Fucking.
2 is 4. You take 4.
Right, so I got
Yeah.
6 left.
So you got 6 left.
Yeah.
It's Rob that
plenty,
has 2 hit points.
plenty to go around.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. The fuck? Let's say this one goes flying. Right here. He'll go way 10 feet that way. And we said 9 damage, right? Was the total?
Yeah.
Plus 9, that would be 25. Ah, look at that. Okay. That dude's dead.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
And both of these guys are 1 hit.
I like it when math results in death.
Yeah, right?
2 + 2 = die.
All right. Jack, it's your go.
Yeah, I'm gonna twat this guy with my shield.
Mm-hmm. Let's
You
roll
got a
off.
sword. You got a sword, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, but see, when he attacks with his shield, he knocks him on his butt. Oh, I think you actually won this one because I got a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes down on his butt.
Whoa. Then I'm just gonna grab my sword and just fucking right in there.
So that's going to give you advantage on the attack. Go for it.
Yeah, so it's 1d20 is a 7. And about 7. The actual fuck was that?
I don't know. You lunge forward, bringing your sword down, both hands, and he manages to get his axe haft up in time, and parries your sword off sideways. You know, sticks into the ground. You pull it free, preparing for him to, make his counterattack, but he is laying on his butt. 2 attacks. This guy is going to go for a d20. Why is my dice roller hiding? What is going on? All right, both of these guys miss. One swings at Jack, and one swings at Rob, and both miss. Rob, your AC was 14. Yeah, you're fine. That would mean that it is Arya's turn, followed by Dave and the family.
Okay. Well, I was going to try and resolve this somewhat peacefully by just dragging Jacobus out, but I see my opportunity with this guy.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, it's going to go
Go ahead,
one of
Rob.
2 ways. I'm either picking you up like a baby, or I'm going to slam my great club into this guy's head, and I'm going to go for the great club.
You could go for the mercenary guy that's hiding.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do that, Jack.
It's what the Lord wants.
Neff, am I rolling a d20
There it
just
is.
slam my great club down on this guy?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. If you're bringing your great club down on him, you've got advantage. So you're rolling 2d20 and making a mess out of him.
What's my modifier? Strength, right?
Your strength modifier is a +6 to hit, +4 to damage. That hits.
19.
Yep, that hits. I mean, you can roll again to see if you get a 20. Critical.
Okay, let's do it. Can I just...
Just for the sheer joy of it. 12. So 18 still hits, but the 13 was higher. So you bring your great club down onto his head. Roll your d8 +4, and we'll see how much you deal. I think it's going to be enough. Yeah, it should be enough. Even with a 1.
5.
You deal 5 damage. That puts him above 25. He gets his face caved in and dies.
Just so you're aware, Batharias, I caved his face in for the Lord.
Dave.
So the Lord wanted me to do it.
Well, the Lord says you gotta share.
Now it's going to be a rough time getting over there to attack in melee, and if you throw a ranged weapon at someone in melee, I think they have. I think you have disadvantage on the attack.
Dave,
I'm just going to double check that.
Don't throw anything because it's got to go through me, Arya, and Rob to get to the other guy.
Luckily for you, if he misses, it doesn't accidentally hit you.
There's
Oh,
still
that's
that
alright.
one who's supposedly maybe still behind the counter. So can I move to behind the counter to get a clear line of sight going all the way up?
Yeah,
Well,
you can get a
Yeah,
clear
can I
line.
do that?
Against who? The guy behind the counter?
Who's
Yeah, so
this
if I
guy?
move all the way to the
So
left,
if you went over here,
behind the counter.
yeah.
Is it-
You have clear line of sight behind the counter, sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Could
And
Dave
run
have
there,
seen
can
Can
him
I
through
see
that?
him anywhere?
I'm going to say the barmaids have run into the kitchen to hide during all of this.
Can I see that the little fucker behind the counter or not?
You look, there is nothing there.
Okay.
He's had plenty of time to move around back there.
Yeah. Can I move forward? Have I got any movement left to move forward slightly or not?
I'll put you like here, but that's about all you've got with your little dwarf
Okay,
legs.
I'm
You
not
only have a
gonna-
speed of 25 feet.
I'm not gonna try and throw anything because he's a bit far away. So what I'm gonna do is like, there's some food on the counter. I'm gonna start eating it, and then I'll be
Okay.
all right. I'll just wait here a minute
I like your style, Dave. Refuel.
while keeping an eye,
Yeah.
waiting for him to pop out while eating some fries.
Ready to strike.
Yeah.
At the moment's notice. And hopefully not get indigestion.
The family goes and rejoins Arya. You're down to your last guy, and it's top of the round, and Rob followed by Jacobus.
Okay.
That's your go.
Oh, me. All right. In which case, then, let's do one more thunder wave for this guy.
That's a waste, in my opinion.
Is it okay?
Just-
in which case,
just stab
Just
him.
stab him.
Stab the
fair
fucker.
enough then. I'll stab him. then.
Shank him. Shank him,
Yeah.
blood.
Okay.
It might not take him out on this hit, but I'm pretty sure Jack will be able to finish him. Oh, it's a
Why are you
19.
advising
Certainly
Rob
hits.
against this? That someday other bards are going to sing of the wasteful elvish actress who wrecks, overkills his enemies.
All right.
So you definitely hit with the 19. Roll a d8 and then d8 and then add 3 to it because you're attacking with your rapier. And that was the worst possible thing.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
He's on 1 hit point. Jack, you can finish this off though. Just don't miss.
Read that comment by Demon. He's thinking exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. No, but I want the other guys to hood ornament. This guy's just a lackey. What I'm gonna
The
do?
other guy might not be there anymore. I can't
well,
see him.
I'm not base to base with this guy that Rob nearly
No,
killed.
you are not. You are not base to base with him.
And who's got the higher initiative? This guy or Arya or Muffinway?
This guy before Arya.
So if and you've got 2 HP, Rob.
Well, I
2
mean,
HP?
it's not like he can be killed outright in one turn.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, that's
Not
true.
with the
Sorry,
damage these guys have been doing. If these guys were able to do, what is it, 24 damage in a hit, yeah, he could be killed in one turn.
I mean, that's a risk I'm willing to take.
All right, do it. Yeah, it's fine.
You're right with that, Rob.
Wouldn't worry about it.
Oh, no, if you have to.
I'm gonna, can I go by this door to go into the kitchen, but not
This one right
fully
here,
go
yeah.
in? Yeah, just like poke my head in and have a look. Can I
Yeah,
see
you can
the
poke your
geezer?
head in and have a look. You poke your head in, you look around, there are the 3 barmaids kind of huddled together, scared, and there is a half ogre standing by the stove holding a skillet. When he sees you approach, or I'm sorry, when she sees you approach, she says, "No one allowed in the kitchen."
I say, all right, my bad, and walk out the kitchen.
Don't mess with angry chef.
I'm a chivalrous kind of guy.
Right?
Can I just walk up to like the corner bit of the bar if I've got enough left?
Over here.
And then, yeah, exactly that.
I will say you can go from here to there to about here. To that little edge.
That'll do it. And then, can I use my action to lay my hands on?
Yes, you can definitely lay hands on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
How much do you want to eat? How much of your lay on hands do you want to consume?
Act this
many
out
do I
first, Jacobus. Give us a visual.
Hold on, I need to know how much I'm doing first.
You have 15 hit points.
Hang on, Rob, one more time for us.
That's some healing hands.
I'm gonna do 9.
Okay, 9 it is. You are back to 15 hit points.
Yeah.
Great. And all right, this last guy versus Rob. He just watches Jagabus sort of like stroll away. he's standing there with his knife, being like, all his friends are dead. He's on like 1 hit point. He drops his knife and he surrenders.
Yes.
Oh,
Knock him out, Rob. Knock him out.
Go on then.
Punch him with your bardy hands.
I didn't know what you were going to say.
I'll say at this point we can go off of initiative if you want.
Yeah.
That means that other guy's gone.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if you pursue, I don't think he's coming back. But if you continue to actively look for him, I cannot promise you will not get shot with a crossbow bolt.
Okay, so this guy, he's we got to find out why those guys attacked us. So I ask him.
Well, I know why. It's because Jack was preaching.
Okay, but why?
So do you ask him, why did you attack us?
Yes.
So look, I'll just come clean with you. All right, you killed all my friends. I was hired by the man who is not here anymore. We were supposed to keep you away from the border. You weren't supposed to come into this town and make a mess. We were going to ambush you on the road.
Okay, so I ask him more information. Like, is there anybody else waiting for us up north?
I can't say for sure, but I know that we were supposed to prevent you from getting to the border of the North Pole.
On whose orders?
Well, you're not. Are you going to kill me?
Depends.
Depends.
You're definitely going to go on the sleigh.
Don't tell him that first, Jack.
Whether he wants to go on fully clothed.
Well, look,
whether he
I
wants
understand.
to go on.
I understand. I have to repent for my sins here.
Good lad.
Just you should know that I have accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior.
I mean, that's
So
all
I
fine
can
and dandy.
go and repent my sins to you if you can provide what is it? Absolution. Yeah, I could do that. But
You might
provide
want to start by answering the question.
And we
that'd
can
probably
provide
help.
absinthe.
what was the question again?
Who ordered you to stop us?
Oh, like I said, the man who ran out of here, he hired us.
And what's his name?
I
and
know that
where's
the
he from?
person that hired him, well, I did get a look at her.
Ooh.
Oh, it's that elf
Oh.
bitch, isn't it? It's gonna be
Oh,
that
it's
elf.
not me mum,
Was
is
it Rob's mum?
Rob's mum.
Damn it, we had something going as well, man.
She looked a
Fuck.
bit suspicious.
Does she have big pointy ears?
She was an elf, yeah.
Fuck's sake, Rob. Alright, on the sleigh. Let's get him on the sleigh and let's go to
Yeah.
this border and deal with Rob's mom.
He talked, so we'll let him keep his pants on at least.
Yeah, you can go on the sleigh, Chloe. Oh, can I loot the dead bodies? And, buy...
Can I loot the dead? Yes. you can
Yes,
loot the
we'll
dead.
It's, I need to buy Dave some food for the road because he's
I like
cranky.
priorities.
Are you going for like a giant pile of like weapons and armor stripped off of your foes, or are you just going through their pockets?
The lot. We can donate the weapons to children in need.
We'll throw them in the presents sack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Extra presents.
Look, mommy, a stained suit of leather armor with holes in it.
One single blood-soaked sock.
I guess I was naughty
There's
this
still a
year.
bit of toe in it.
Look, mummy, I got my own queer ass.
You're right. So Jack begins stripping the dead of their possessions, valuables, armor, and weapons. There was five guys.
To donate to needy people. Don't make it sound like I'm a barbarian.
To donate, it's just, it's fine. It
Do we
doesn't
find any
take too
coins?
long to strip these guys. It would be worse if they had like heavy armor. Just checking real quick.
Have they got any coin? They have any
Oh
coin?
yeah, they've got coin.
All right, cool. I take
A couple
some
of them,
coin
like
and I go
a
to
couple
the
of them
kitchen.
have actual gold, like 2-3 gold pieces.
All right, cool.
Dave, don't
I
go in the
take some of
kitchen.
that. I
Don't go
go
in
to
the kitchen.
kitchen.
Don't.
And
The ogre will shout at you.
I knock.
Oh,
I'm not going in the kitchen. I knock, and I'm like, I see the big ogre there. I'm like, how you doing? You want to fix me some food?
Do any of them have gold teeth?
So now she's making me.
What the fuck's that? Can't do anything.
Hold on, we're gonna find out.
So the big ogre lady's cooking me food.
Rob pulls out a pair of pliers.
What's all these stuff?
Oh my god, 4 of them have gold teeth.
Ho, ho, ho.
4 of the 5. Do you see that? Do you see they're rolling at a 1, and then 4 4s? Yes, 4 of them have gold teeth.
Ho, ho, ho. Ding dong merrily on high.
So it takes about a minute to strip each body, and then just a little while to go through the pockets. But Elvish Presley takes out a small pair of calipers from a satchel and goes to work trying to pry out their teeth.
Whittle
Before he finishes, maybe I get frustrated waiting, and I just pull the 4th one's head off and just put it in the So we'll deal with this later.
It takes 2 minutes to strip them and 15 minutes to mutilate them.
And of course, Arya can just mutilate them in under a round by removing their spinal column with his Yeti hands.
And then Arya's dripping blood everywhere. I'm like, mate, don't do that. So I grab the head off him and I use the end of my axe handle and I smash it in the mouth just to knock all the teeth out. And I pass him over to Rob. I'm like, take your pick, mate. Let's go.
Well,
I'm just wondering.
We're going to need to
It's,
check
you know-
your alignments after this adventure.
Well, yeah,
You've all become chaotic neutral.
we've all kind of lost our characters and have just given in to playing Jacobus's character.
Terrible.
just
You've all been
wondering.
converted.
He's corrupting us.
Yeah, I feel like Frosty is now just Batherius but vegetarian.
If Frosty is drenched in blood, does he look like a giant walking tampon?
No, tampons aren't blue.
Oh, it's blue. Okay, fair enough.
Cold tampon.
All right.
I mean, his token is blue. I figured that he'd be purple if he was soaked in blood, right?
Yeah, he's one of those color changes. You get him wet.
Is that how that works? I don't honestly. I don't know color theory.
It's a
Right.
litmus paper.
Let's
Right, so
we got all that.
while-
Let's tie this guy up.
While Dave's eating and everyone else is mutilating the dead bodies, I'm gonna take this guy, attach him to the sleigh, and instruct him to complete his Hail Marys on the journey.
It'll start hailing while you go, so he can do Hail Marys.
Oh,
and
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary. Yeah.
Yeah, this is so
Should have
Christmas,
asked-
you guys.
And then I say, "Come on, guys! Look, what are we waiting for? We've got to go, man!
Yeah.
It's nearly Christmas."
You started the day rested and refreshed. Now Jacobus is down to half health. Rob is at 2 HP. And you're about to get underway for the morning.
Yeah, ready for some adventure. Have we got any health potions?
Long day
Yeah.
ahead of you. I think you do have health potions. I can double check. I think
Should
you
I-
have.
Wasn't there a
treasure
potion that
on-
I was trying to figure out what it was? At the end of the last thing,
What were you trying to do?
there was a potion, wasn't there? On
Yes,
or was
you have 2 potions of cure wounds, 1 potion of fly, and 1 potion of invisibility. Because you guys are really lucky when you roll for treasure. Stupid.
And gold,
So
and
stupid.
gold teeth.
because we're scavengers.
I'm gonna put the wealth on Elvish Presley's sheet, in the treasure section, Baratheus, because you have the treasure from the first thing. So I can put like the gold teeth, gold pieces, all the stuff that you've taken off the bodies. I'm gonna put that on Rob's sheet.
Ooh, all right.
Uh,
Is somebody going to give me health then?
well, I was just gonna say I haven't got the treasures from the practice one. So do we have?
I have it on your version, on my version of your sheet. You had 112 gold, 4 short bows, 10 arrows, 4 pole arms. We can go over that later. I assume that you're donating the pole arms to the children.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they got
Yeah.
more reach in it. Got little arms, haven't they?
I mean, yeah, they're little.
I like
do
when
we
you
have
have
enough-
like
Do we have enough health potions for like everyone to chug one and then carry on with the day?
I don't
You've only got 2, but the only people that need them are you and Rob.
Go on,
Yeah,
then, Rob.
let
Let's
the
have
shit
a
one.
drink.
Yeah.
Let the shit one. Mate, we did everything.
All right. I just want to sing one thing. 4 gold teeth. All right.
Right.
What are you doing there, Dave?
Okay, what's the move now, guys? We heading out on our sleigh?
go
There
north.
we are.
Yeah. On the sleigh with our hood ornament, and let's head to the North Pole.
Yeah, let's do it.
Onward, adventurers.
I think it's safe to say Arya's going to drive again.
I'll drive.
Yeah, because Dave and Rob are
Yeah.
terrible.
I don't know. Does Arya have?
No, Arya doesn't have the
proficiency
thingy.
for it? He doesn't have the
No.
proficiency. I don't think.
No,
No, it doesn't,
I
but
think it's
Dave
only
did.
two.
Neither does Dave.
I got
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's you and Dave. It's you and Dave, Jack. That have
But I'm the only one that can see in the dark.
Yeah,
No,
but
you-
it
Wait,
didn't-
we-
Oh yeah,
are
you do.
in
You
dark,
get
or is
dark
it-
vision. You have dark vision. Yeah,
it's
but it's not
daytime.
but it's
nighttime yet. It's
It's
really
not
only
that
after-
time.
Jack can drive then. Let Jack.
Yeah, I'm
go.
going to drive it. I'm going to drive.
And then when it gets dark, I take over.
I'm going to say that you get underway with your naked man strapped to the front of your sleigh.
No,
as
no,
always.
Pants on,
this
he was
this
helpful,
one's
he's got
clothed. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
you're going
'cause,
to leave his clothes on. Hey, that's mighty
he's-
Christian of you.
he's a Christian, and you know what I mean. We don't do that to
Yeah.
our bros.
Um,
Only our host.
so it's going to take you the rest of the day to reach the border. It'll take you the rest of the day to reach a spot where you can camp. I'm just going to fast forward where you take the next day. I guess you guys, at least feed your charitable man. You realize you are going into a glacier. You're going to be charitable to your prisoner, or are you going to let him die of exposure?
I mean,
For the sleigh.
I mean,
Is this his test with God to see if he dies? If the Lord has
he's
forgiven him,
clothed.
he'll provide, and if not, he'll starve to death in the snow.
We'll feed him like little bits
Okay,
here and
alright.
there.
So
Like we're not heartless.
Yeah, like
over the
bread
next
Yeah.
day and a half, you get to the border of the North Pole. Now, the way that this is kind of situated is you have some glacier, and then it goes up into the mountains. There's this like big mountainous region between your lands and the North Pole, and supposedly on the other side of this mountain, or of this mountain range, the glacier extends for leagues. And somewhere in that frozen waste is the Christmas village. And you've reached the, I guess, the mountaineering part of your campaign. I'm going to move you.
This might sound silly. I'm guessing there's no way we could just go around the mountains. Or
No,
or
that'll
the-
take you way too long.
We could get there in time for next Christmas, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah.
You're going to scale up these mountains, and you'll come to a spot where there is a bridge between one plateau and another. This is another day in. I'm just kind of fast forwarding to the point where you're going to make the next sort of checkpoint in the campaign. You come to this creaky bridge, and on the other side, as you approach with your sleigh, you can see a small outpost and two well-wrapped hooded figures standing against the frozen wastes, guarding the other side of this bridge. You could probably fit the sleigh across, but you'd have to be careful.
I say, hello, fellow Christian. How are you?
You hear in response, the response actually comes in Elvish for you, Rob, to decipher. Who goes there? We are the guardians of the Northern Passage.
Then we are mercenaries on a quest.
Wow,
to-
Rob.
That definitely sounds
Right
like
back
Elvish. That's,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
That's Elvish, 100%, right?
Am I going Daleki again?
Oh, there, you're better now.
You was, yeah, you're fine now,
Okay.
though.
Yeah, I know. So we are emissaries on a mission to. I can't even remember what a bloody mission was. Oh yeah, to bring the big package
To kill
to the
anything in
north.
sight.
No, to bring the big package
Sackage.
to big sackage to the North Pole.
Are you friends of Christmas?
Oh, we like a good shindig.
Are you keepers of the peace?
Uh,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes. No one
Why
knows.
don't
what
you
it
come
is.
here and find out?
It's peaceful once we're finished.
It's very quiet once we're finished.
Yeah.
He says, "We will help you. We will help you cross."
oh, that's nice. Bless.
Could Rob do his check thing to see if they're being dodgy or not?
Ooh, that's a good point. Yeah. So
You
detect magic?
you can check to see if their voice is like wavering or if there's too long of a delay, but it's not a magical power or a superpower. So if you're face to face with someone and you can read their body language and like look them in the eye, you can kind of suss out what their intent is, just like an FBI profiler. But shouting across a chasm at somebody, it's like, is he lying? I have no idea.
Right, I have a second question.
Yes.
This gap where the bridge is, how big is that
Mhm.
gap?
It's probably a good. You mean to the bottom or across?
Across and to the
It's a
bottom.
good 60 feet across.
Okay, so would the sleigh be able to make that in a jump?
Possibly, yeah. You could try.
Okay, we're gonna try.
The thing is, I don't know if there's enough room to get up speed.
Have a plan, though, guys. I have a plan.
Do you have a cunning plan?
I won't
Does it
go that
involve
far.
trust in the Lord?
It always involves. Has he let us down yet?
Yes, every single time.
We're all
Nothing but
alive.
violence
and-
has come of this.
We're all alive, and all the heathens are dead. I feel like he's got our back.
Okay, what's the plan?
The plan is
I
that
think these guys seem okay. We should cross. Just help.
we
them.
can. It's a democracy that we run until the Lord gets involved. But at the moment, the plan is to get them to come over to help us take the sleigh back, and then as they're walking over, just cut the bridge on them.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No.
I feel like these guys are good. They're just there to help, like people with the.
All right then, Dave.
Yeah,
but
with
if they're
their
not
swords.
good, I'm never gonna let you live it down.
Do we just start crossing then?
Can I? I've noticed that Frosty's becoming more of my paladin ways, and the vengeful
Well,
that
sword of the
Frosty's been
church.
assuming. I mean, is he ready to convert to Christianity?
Well,
No.
I've got a prayer book on me, and I'm just gonna give it him and say, like, have a look through this, like when you get.
Is he like actually a heathen though? Like when you think of the definition of the word, he's a heathen. He lives in the woods. He worships nature spirits. He's not even fully human.
Well, I'm easily
Dave.
influenced. Let's see.
You could convert anyone though, right?
We
Anyone
converted
is worthy of salvation.
Jack, have you got a copy of the Watchtower?
I don't.
I thought that was only in the U.S.
Have a read of this nice Christian
So-
literature.
Or is the idea to jump the sleigh across, or to have these
if
guys
the-
come over? And...
It's up to the guys.
How are they gonna help us?
So we'll
That's
throw
fine.
ropes to help stabilize your
Yeah.
way across.
Okay.
Okay. Would we take the sleigh first and then the big sackage afterwards?
Why wouldn't you just put the sleigh? Why don't you put it on the sleigh?
Wait.
So you guys have to check and ask yourselves, what is your mission? Is your mission to take the sleigh to Santa's village with the sack? Is your mission to just give the sack to some elves on the other side of a rope bridge? Is your mission to give the elves on the other side of the rope bridge the sack and the sleigh? What are you supposed to do?
I would say two of us should go across first.
Okay, well,
Yeah, I'll go.
Dave and I are the biggest and strongest, so we better stay with the big sackage.
Well, in my languages, I actually talk Elvish as well, Dwarvish and Elvish.
That's true.
So maybe I should go across and have a conversation,
Okay.
proper conversation, and I can suss these guys out. And just
I mean,
see.
I feel like if Frosty and Davidos want to cross first and leave me and Elvish behind, I'm fine with that. Because whenever it's me and Rob, we always seem to end up killing people.
yeah,
Okay.
we're diplomatic.
The two gentle giants will cross first. then.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure Arya can talk Elvish. I don't know.
I think I can. I have it on my list.
Is it on your sheet?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
And Neff didn't remove it when we sent it for edit, so I assume I can.
Yeah, you can speak Common, Elvish, and Giant, Arya.
Okay.
And he's got
Oh, there
he's got
it
his
is.
O level. He's got his O level in Elvish.
Yeah.
Shrink Jack down, and I will delete this Jack, and we will use this Jack. The only reason that I wasn't using is because he's kind of invisible in the snow. So who's going across?
Dave and I.
Me and Arya.
Okay. So you guys get onto the bridge. Make these guys throw some ropes over, but you guys don't, take them. You walk across instead.
That was rude. That was, guys. They were trying to help.
No, yeah, come
You
on.
step
Be nice.
foot on their side of the bridge, and they turn to you and say, "What? Are we going to help your friends across?"
And
Think
Dave,
it's
we're
nice to
pretty
meet
big.
you.
We could just throw them over the edge.
No. I feel like they're being nice. I feel like, yeah. All right. We'll be like, yeah. So we're just all right. So you want to throw the ropes across, and then we'll help you pull this across, so we can then get on our way, continuing north. And we'll give you a couple.
Are you taking the sleigh all the way to the village yourselves?
We just want to make sure it gets there, safe and sound.
How do we know that you're true friends of the elves?
Well, he speaks elf, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's good enough.
That doesn't mean you're.
You don't learn a language.
Across the gap, I say, you see that bloke over there with the pointy ears? He's one of us.
The one waving. The one waving.
You say.
That may be, but we've been around long enough to know that not every elf is also a friend of the elves themselves. It is entirely possible that the elf on the other side of that bridge is not a friend.
I'm just gonna shout over. I'm gonna say, like, hurry up, guys.
Are we killing him yet?
Pretty much. Like, if you don't hurry it up, I'm just gonna javelin him.
Because they genuinely seem like they want to help. They want to help.
Well, then maybe we should warn them. Be kind, guys, and give us a hand with the sleigh. We've got a very feisty paladin on the other side of this bridge.
No.
If he asks you if you're Christian, just say yeah.
Shall I hop over the bridge to smooth the oil?
Yeah, they don't seem like they're being hostile to Arya or Dave. What, Arya, are you Frosty? Is that what we're going with?
I'm Frosty. Yeah, Frosty.
Snowy Snowman is what I have on the sheet. So
yeah.
Frosty the Snowman.
Got my full title.
Okay.
Can I hide in the big
they don't seem like
sackage?
you're being hostile to Davados or Frosty. You can kind of gauge that by just general posture and body language. But you're also not entirely certain of their intent. Do you want to go across the bridge?
We need to. That's the only way across. So we got to get it. At least if we get it across, then if they turn on us, I'll slaughter them after.
Yeah.
But that's the main thing, is getting it across and then moving forward. So I think we're going to have to.
I was just thinking tagging with Frosty. They're great.
Okay, maybe one of you in front of the sleigh, one of you behind, and move it along.
Yeah, let's get this thing across. And then if they turn on us, then we'll kill them after. But don't give them a reason.
In which case, let me go.
If they do my plan and cut the bridge while I'm on it, Dave, I'm going to drive down to Bristol, fucking slap you in the face.
No, it's fine. I'll make sure they don't. I'm keeping a close eye on them.
I have to have that happen now. I just want to see you drive to Bristol.
Dave walks out his door first thing in the morning, Jack.
Jack's just standing there.
He just hits me with a sleigh.
A whole ass sleigh.
Yeah.
All right. So
I couldn't find the sleigh, so I used my car.
So he hits him with a car. Even better. So you get the Jack. Are you positioning the sleigh kind of onto the rope bridge while they toss the ropes over to help you kind of guide the sleigh down the middle? or are
that
you
sounds
gonna just kind of
right.
walk off and?
No, let's get this sleigh across because I've got a mission with the church.
Right. There we go. You begin transporting the. Oh, look, it's my family. I'll go over there. You begin moving the sleigh over the bridge. You get about halfway.
Oh, here we go.
Well, don't say
Dave
that.
shitted
Keep going
it
there.
now.
Arya, you can't be surprised in the wilderness, I don't believe. Let me just double check.
Well, don't surprise me. Just get over.
Right, yes, you cannot. So it's almost like you have danger sense in a setting like this.
Okay, hang on, guys. My spider's
You feel eyes on your back. You turn and you study the snowy landscape at the top of this frosted mountain. And why don't you roll survival for me? Which would be a D10 or a D20 plus your +4. Nice.
21.
You notice pairs of eyes sort of poking out of the snow, looking at you guys while you maneuver the sleigh across.
Right.
And you can catch kind of like the outline of bodies hidden beneath the snowdrift. And you can tell that something is about to happen. And as Jacobus gets about halfway across with this sleigh, out from the snow pops these two guys.
Oh no, it's an ambush.
It is. It's an ambush.
Oh, not a hambush.
Okay, I'm
I'll
gonna
let
roll.
everyone roll initiative normally. They're not going to get a surprise round because Arya shouts a warning to everybody.
Oh,
It's a
God.
trap.
Nice. 19.
I got 20 then with my initiative.
I got a 15.
So Arya is a 20. Dave is a 15. What else we got? Rob, what'd you roll?
Oh, sorry, hang on. Yeah, where's
And
my-
Jack, what'd you roll?
Okay. So 20 kaboom. Oh,
Can I just say, I was listening
I got a
while I was
14.
gone, and I even put in the chat, I fucking knew it, you never let me kill people that should be dead.
No, these are. It's not them that ambushed us. They're this the other two new people.
Who are these new people? Elves as well?
Have not announced who they are yet, but I will give you a description as soon as we begin the combat. I just need your initiatives.
yeah,
I'm
I got
not
a
in combat as
14.
well.
What I get? Yeah, I got a 14.
I got 16.
Nice. Are you adding in your modifiers?
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I need to.
Okay, so initiative, yeah?
Plus 2, so I'm on 18 in total.
I'm on
Nice.
17.
I'm 16.
Okay.
So I'm last again.
Poor old Davos. He's a bit slow, isn't he?
I am.
Bless.
You are not last. You're actually before two of the guys.
Oh, good on. What about my
Wait,
family?
so are we fighting all four of these, or just the two of them?
So I will describe
I think
what is
we
about
both
to happen.
know. We all know we are fighting all four of these guys.
So here's what happens. Frosty turns and shouts, "Ambush!" And these two figures pop up out of the snow. The elves that have been holding the ropes, helping Jacobus across, they turn to look at the figures rushing out of the snow. And you can plainly see Davidos, Arya, and Elvish Presley. These new assailants have sort of like pinkish purplish skin, like as though you'd left someone out to freeze in the ice, like that frostbite color. And they have long white hair and very sharp features, like they have pointed noses with their pointed ears. And they seem perfectly comfortable in the cold. They're actually bare chested. They have they don't have like full hooded cloaks that you need to like keep yourself warm from the elements. They have more like loose fitting garments, and they're dressed completely differently than the elves that are guarding the pass. The elves that are guarding the pass look much more like you would expect elves to look. They have more natural skin tones. Their hair is fair, but it's like light brown and blonde. It's not pure white. And these guys fumble with the ropes. One pulls his sword, and the other is still kind of holding on to the rope to make sure that the sleigh doesn't rock on the rope bridge in the breeze. As the harsh winter winds whip across these mountains. And these guys close in, and Arya, you are face to face with two Kringle, the ice elves.
Aria,
Tinkle.
can I shout over that you move slightly to the left because I have a plan.
Oh, sorry.
Do we absolutely know that these ice elves are evil?
Do they come bearing gifts?
Well, do you remember the story that I read to you at the beginning of this campaign?
Oh, it was
I
3
imagine-
weeks ago.
So the legend was that there was a elf named Chris who was the leader of the Kringle, and he's the half brother of Nicholas, and he led a insurrection against Saint Nicholas on the night after the Christmas peace was established. And he and his Kringle sought to murder everyone who was making merry in the halls in their sleep. But they were, overwhelmed by the forces of elves and men who had gathered for the peace. The Kringle were chased off into the frozen wastes in the North Pole, where they have hidden ever since. It is legend,
Wow.
but Kringle are very evil. By the lore, and Chris himself transformed into a being of darkness, which calls itself Krampus, because in Ice Elvish, the language of the Kringle, it means claws. So
So it's a bit of a bastard then.
claws.
Yeah.
Yes, they are the evil offshoot of the elves.
I heard something about an insurrection.
Insurrection? Yeah. I mean, I don't know, Dave. How big is it?
1 inch.
is that how big it is?
So you're squaring off with these two Kringle that come popping up out of the snow, and it seems like the elves are probably on your side for this fight.
Yeah.
Because they're drawing
I'd say
weapons
so.
to face down the Kringle
Yeah.
also.
Can I ask them to keep pulling the sleigh across while me, Arya, and
Yeah. You can
Rob
shout to them,
take the...
"Hold the sleigh!"
You
Hold
help
on.
get that sleigh across.
So Whole sled.
Raphaeus, get the sleigh across.
I like how
Run and jump.
Abados's warning is more of a lecture than a warning.
Yeah. I love how he thinks I'm going to listen.
Point one.
All right.
So Arya, you are up first. Do you want to call it here and pick up at this point next time, or do you want
This is a
to
good
pursue?
checkpoint.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I think we might.
Actually, I don't think Rob's got anywhere to be, so let's carry on.
No, I think Rob's got to get up early for work.
All right.
No,
Okay.
I gotta take.
Ooh,
I gotta take
Well,
my
we got
Derrick
battle
of
ready
World
for next
rabbit.
very exciting.
Very nice.
Cool. Yeah, thank you,
I'm
Neff.
gonna,
You're
I'm
welcome.
gonna
We're
see
actually
who I
getting
can-
to the meat of the campaign now.
Then he
The
took
tavern was
5
fun,
hours,
but
over
It was a
5,
distraction.
almost 6 hours to get to the meat. Because we can't drive sleighs.
Yep.
Jacobus wants to kill everything in sight.
Not
Yeah.
We
everything.
spend
For some
too much
reason,
time in the
fight
tavern
with
there.
every fucker that we come
Yeah.
across.
Spend too much time picking teeth.
well,
Yeah.
don't worry. I will accelerate this. I mean, we
That's okay.
are now going to be going past Christmas, so it's up to you guys if you want to wrap this up in one more session, or if you want to go one more past what was intended to get to the other part of this campaign that we will be foregoing because we had to murder people in the tavern.
I don't know. I think we need to discuss it because I'm
It's up to you.
enjoying
You guys can discuss it.
Well, yeah, we'll
Yeah.
decide this one off stream.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
before then, this adventure will be continued shortly. One
Will
more
be
thing
continued next
for
time
the-
on the Bargain Bin.
for the credits.
Not
roll,
next time,
remember
but the
to-
next time after that, because next time is special.
Oh, yeah. So the next time's a different show, and then we'll be back to D&D. But in the meantime, enter the Christmas competition. You've got like 3 days left. Draw us a little comic featuring the Bargain Bin at Christmas time. You're going to win some cool prizes. Check it out. Let's get a few more entries in before the big show on Thursday, Christmas Eve, same time, same place.
All right.
And with that, thank you, Neff. Thank you all
You're
the love
welcome,
you do in the
guys.
chat. Good seeing you, Binners. And as soon as I find the outro, we are off.
Bargain bin, let's see what crowd is in. Baba Dave and his hair, he's old man, but please don't stare. Alright, he's on the bargain bin. Next on up is Jacobus, with computer skills most dubious. Can he play a video stream? Way, here is the bargain bin. Bonus section, it's area black. For the furries, he's got your back. Along with Neve, that rhymes with Steve. Can she weave? She'll knit you a sleeve. Whoa, they're on the bargain bin. It's on Monday night. If you're lucky, it's on time. It's a pile of shite, but to miss it is a crime. Just out the gate, it's Rob TP. He's not a dog, but he'll make you pee. Up for a laugh, he'll laugh at Oat. If he falls flat, he'll get his coat. Whoa, we are the bargain bin. You hear the bargain bin, huh? This is the bargain bin.